Welcome, I'm Alan Robertson, founder of Ascendant Search Marketing. In this video, I'm exposing something that can literally make the difference between your business struggling or finally bringing in that revenue that you've always wanted for it. And if you're just new to learning about Google SEO, this is the perfect place to be because there are some certain things that you do need to know about it before you can make good decisions in this area for your business. So jump onto the computer with me here. We're going to have a look at how amazing and powerful Google SEO can be for a local business. So let me ask you a what if here. What if you could show up in front of a potential customer right in the moment where they have just thought about wanting your product or service? And what if in that moment, the biggest company on the planet were to say to them, hey, look, we've looked at every eligible company in the world and we think that this service provider, which in this case is your business, is your best bet. Wouldn't it be amazing to have that for your business? Well, that's what's happening in Google 40,000 times a second globally. That's because Google is the biggest company in the world, and whichever company gets its highest recommendations have been shown to get the overwhelming majority of traffic in that search engine. So that's that recommendation factor. And if it's not you getting Google's recommendation, then it's always someone else because that's just how the search engine works. Take, for example, this local search of Calgary plumber and related terms. We're looking at what wordings people search on the left here, how many searches a month that gets in Google just in the Calgary area. And then we're looking at the cost per click. This is the price that plumbers are willing to pay for one click to their website from someone searching these terms. So in the range of $25 to $30 here. And we can talk about this later. But basically, what we're looking at is this is not the whole list either. I've pulled just the first 5,000 terms here. And there are more. So it's somewhere in the range of 5,000 to 10,000 searches per month in Calgary for plumbing terms. So can you imagine another tool that is so powerful that it can reach people right when they're looking for something? And there's so much traffic of it just in our locality. It's quite amazing. You're probably curious about what the potential is for your own business. So keep watching because I have something for you at the end of this video. But first, we need to talk about how the search engine results page works. For this example search, you can see ads up top, which anyone with a website can pay to participate in. You remember that column in that of the data that I was just showing you there, the CPC, cost per click. And then there are maps. These are fantastic to have your website listed in because the maps are so visually appealing and they show specifically that you're a local business. So these, Google decides whether you get to be here or not. And then also, similarly, there are 10 websites on each page of Google that Google has decided get to be there. And again, this is that recommendation factor that's so powerful. And here are the statistics about that. That actually only 1 in 10 people will ever go past the first page of results to look for something. So are you on page 1 with your business? Also, up to 8 or 9 out of 10 people, 80 or 90%, will ignore ads completely. They have what's called ad blindness. All right, so we're learning that ads are not a winning advantage. Paying for ads is not a winning advantage. And then the top 5 non-paid, or also known as organic search results, they get 66 approximately % of the traffic. That's what studies have shown. And a number 1, meaning if you're ranking number 1 in these top 10 sites and you're also in the maps, you can get as much as 30 to 50% of all of the traffic. So that's major. So I want you to ask yourself these 2 questions to give yourself an idea of where you're at with Google right now. Question number 1, do you know exactly for sure what words people use to search for your product or service in Google? And question number 2 is, does your website show up right now when people search for those words? As in, do you rank in Google right now? If you answered no to either of those questions, unfortunately, you're at a major disadvantage. And if we go back to look at this Calgary plumber search engine results page, you can see there are 405,000 search results listed up top here. And these days, it's just extremely rare to be able to just launch a website and have it actually rank well for anything of value, just because the internet is getting more and more crowded and competitive every day. And if you do want to be on page 1, which is where the vast majority of people will choose a product and service, well, they'll choose a website from page 1, then you either need to know what you're doing or you need to get help. And don't underestimate the importance of this because a good rank in Google can mean the difference between having an abundant business and just scraping by. There's money flying around out there for businesses at the top of Google. We'll just look at the traffic data for Plumber Calgary again, and I'll just summarize what this column means here by saying that plumbers are willing to pay $20 to $30 a click. And with the amount of traffic that's going on here, that's upward of $100,000 worth of traffic every month. And remember that the majority of the traffic is up for grabs to whomever ranks the best in Google. And listen, if you yourself are not ranking at the top of Google right now, you don't have to be embarrassed about it because it's actually the majority of businesses that aren't. However, if it is you, then I have an invitation for you. I specialize in ranking websites up at the top of Google using a system that's now created over $100 million in revenue for businesses throughout North America and around the world. So here's my invitation to you. Click on over to my website if you're not here already. And if you're not, then the link will be below this video. And once you're on the website, click the big green button that says, Get My Website Found and Chosen. Click on that button. You'll come to a form where it asks you some information about your business. And that just helps me ensure that we're a good fit to work together. Using that information that you give me, I will create a customized analysis video for you that will tell you what opportunity there is for your business in Google and what needs to be done specifically with your website to take full advantage of that. And at the time of filming this video, this is just a free consultation, so you don't really have anything to lose by taking me up on that offer. I will mention in advance, though, that my services aren't cheap and they're more targeted to businesses that are ready to win big and have a bit of a marketing budget. But with that said, I would never take you on as a client unless I could create a huge positive win for you in your business, so much so that you're going to want to tell everyone you know about what we did together so that I can win in the same way for them. So thanks so much for watching this video. Click on that big green button, fill out that form, and I look forward to showing you what life is like at the top of Google. Talk to you soon.